going on, good people? This is yours truly, EZDZ, 130 of the crew, the Chop Shop. We've been cutting up for these last, say, 15, 20 minutes, so please do not pay attention to me right now. To my immediate left, we're going to do a little different. To my immediate left, I got the one and only Greg Dawson, a.k.a. Ruff, hanging it with us. How you feeling tonight, young man?
Feel my hands like I always do.
Okay, I don't want no trouble. And to my immediate right, we're going to switch up a little bit this seating chart. The world's greatest, Dade City, Walt Dillon, stand up. What's going on, Dade City? How you feeling?
What's good, man?
Okay,
How y'all doing?
Great. Got all these prelims out the way, so let's go ahead and bring everybody up to speed what we got going on tonight. We got two special guests in here kicking it with us. First of all, Mom is an AAU coach. Coaches 6th, 7th grade basketball, 7U, 12, 13. Okay. And her daughter is a phenom. And I don't want to get into all the adjectives, but right now she's in the 6th grade with over 1,000 career points. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, 1,000 career points only in the 6th grade. So give it up for Coach Serrano and Coach and her daughter, AP Anyla Parker. Welcome to Chop Shop.
Thanks for having us. Excited to be here.
Hey, absolutely. I'm glad to see we got y'all on. So appreciate y'all being so patient as we were getting everything set up. So I'm gonna go to Coach first. You know, and I know you say you played a little ball. You know, growing up, went to school. When did you realize that AP was different? Because you know, a lot of times, like you say, she started playing in 3rd grade. So I know she had to get the ball in her hand, probably 3, 4 years old.
Yeah. Well, as a I love basketball. I always have. I have my own special relationship with basketball. But when I had a daughter, I said, you know, if she loves basketball, it's gonna be because she loves it. So when she was 1, we got her her dad and I got her a little Tyson play school basketball goal. She first birthday, she's walking, she tears it open, she gets the ball, she puts it in the hoop. We didn't even tell her what to do. We'd never shown her basketball before. So I was like, oh yeah, she's ready. Like she knows exactly what to do. But from then on, she just wanted to do gymnastics. But I always, when we went for a walk, I put a ball in her hand. She would always bring a ball. She played with it. She would dribble it. But when she was about 4, she just like, Mom, I want to play basketball. So I was like, bet, let's go. I signed her up for a little rec league with boys, and from then on, it's just.
So you basically subconsciously taught her to like.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
You really made her like basketball without telling her you like basketball.
You know what I said? This is what I said to myself. I said, if she ever decides to play, she's gonna be good, because I'm still gonna play with her. Like I was a coach, so she was always in the gym anyway. So you know, she wasn't just sitting there, she was shooting. And I would say, hey, shoot like this, get your elbow in, like dribble like this. So I would always just coach her. So when she finally decided to play with boys that were 2 years older than her, it was easy for her.
What was that like for you, playing with older boys at that?
Mm-hmm. It was fun, but at the time, I didn't realize really what I was doing. Okay. I was just playing the game.
Okay. So fast forward up to 3rd grade when you started playing varsity, right? Okay. I know they had tryouts, so, you know, you like, okay, I want to try out, see where it goes. Mm-hmm. When did you realize I'm just as good as these girls, if not better than some of them?
Like our first game.
Okay.
That long, huh? It took you a while, huh?
Yeah, it was our first game, because that first game as a 3rd grader, we were playing like 6-foot girls, and I had 10 points that game. My first game ever as a 3rd grader. Okay. And that's when I realized, like,
you can play with them.
Mm-hmm. I could hang.
Okay.
Now let me ask you, Mom, you don't coach her in school, right?
I do.
She does.
I did the first year.
Okay.
I did the first year.
But you don't coach now?
I did this past year.
She did.
So, it's weird. So first year I did. Okay. I did. I got offered the job. And so I went there. Nyla was already in school. We were in Wesley Chapel. The school's in Lakeland. Okay. So I got offered the job. But that's when COVID hit, when she was in 3rd grade. Okay. So we decided to just keep her home and homeschool her. Okay. And if you're familiar with the rules with homeschool, you can play wherever you want.
Right.
Thank Tim Tebow for that.
Tim Tebow.
Yeah. So she
Jason
can play
Taylor
wherever.
too.
Yes. So she can play wherever, and I knew it. So I went on there. I was like,
you are something else. You are something else.
That in there.
Shameless plug with Greg Dawson.
But I just, I was like, hey, maybe she can come try out. I've seen it happen before with, if you're familiar with Jaden Newman.
Yeah, I remember him.
So she had done it.
Oh, the little
YouTube sensation.
Yes.
Yeah.
So she had done it. She had done it.
They
No,
created
she
their
wasn't
own
homeschooled.
school for real.
She wasn't
but yeah.
homeschooled,
No, she wasn't.
but she went to the school, and there was a PK through 12. So she played, and I was like, it's possible. So she came out to tryouts. I told her, though, you have to earn it. Like, I'm not gonna just give you anything. I'm just that type of person, type of mom. You gotta earn it. She came in and she.
But did you feel like Did you feel like she was gonna be on the team anyway? You knew she was gonna be on the team.
No, I didn't. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what type of caliber of players there were.
Were
I had
you
no
harder
idea.
on her, or?
I try to separate myself and observe from a coach perspective, because when it comes to basketball, I'm very competitive. So I want to win. I want to
Oh, I
build a
definitely
program.
understand
And
that.
so if she doesn't, I don't feel like
That's
she
not right
belongs
in
out there.
today's world. You have to. We're doing it for fun, and it's all for
Whatever. I ain't never
Sure.
had
the
fun
kids.
It's more fun when
That's-
you're winning, though.
It's only fun when you win.
More
It's
when you're
only
winning.
fun when
It's
you
only
win.
fun when you win. It's not fun to lose.
It's
At
not.
all. It's not
It's
fun
not.
to lose. If it's fun losing, you're a loser.
You're
That's it.
you're
So let me-
surrounded by them.
Let me throw this in the pot again.
I'm gonna post that on Facebook.
What's that?
If it's fun losing, you're surrounded by losers.
Yeah, that's a safe
Good.
assessment.
That's good. Put me
I'm
in
gonna
there,
make a
though.
T-shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put me in there.
Now let me
I'm gonna tag you.
have you not coached her and just been a fan, like if she's played for other people?
Yep. Yep.
What's that like for you?
Oh, she's screaming. I already tell
Yeah,
you.
I
She got the
kinda
shirt on
peeped
with
that
the
too.
number.
I know.
This
I
my daughter is
when I-
AP's mom on the back of the shirt.
No, I'm not like I
She
sit
got
by
the big
myself.
face. You know how they got the
I
big
don't like to
face?
sit by the parents, so
You
I
don't?
sit by myself, and I just I observe. I record because she likes to watch a lot of her clips. She likes
Okay,
to
that's
post a
cool.
lot of her things, so I record. But I'd say if you're gonna watch a video of me recording, just turn the volume down.
Now let me
Like,
now let me ask you this: with you playing for someone else other than your mom, do you find yourself looking to see where your mom is? Say, for example, let's say you miss a shot. Do you look like, man, I know my mom, she probably looking at me like, man.
Yes, I do that all the time.
Okay.
Even if she's a coach, I still do that.
No, I'd say don't look at me.
Well, it's kind of hard, like I
It
say.
is.
'cause
I
It's
know. I
hard.
get
It's
it.
easy
I
to
was the
see
same
it's
Especially
way.
when you're still her coach.
I was the
Right.
same way when I played.
Yeah.
And my
'Cause
mom
you-
didn't know anything about basketball. I still looked at her, so I understand.
Yeah, because you're looking for that. I mean, like I used to go to Antrail games and when he's played, and normally when he's out there, like even like say when he played football, he's in his. I don't even think he looks to see. He's just out there.
Yeah.
But I just think sometimes, like I say, with your situation with you coaching and her mom, how can you not be out there? Especially like if you mess up, let's say you miss a layup and you foul somebody, then as ultra competitive as you are, you know, I know my mom, she from the snap, she
I know.
probably that going crazy.
It's been a learning process. It's been a learning process.
Okay.
But at the same
Definitely.
time, you should feel that with any coach.
With
At
any
the
coach,
same
you
time,
should.
you
should
The
feel that way
accountability.
with any coach.
Yeah, the accountability, right?
But the family dynamic and the like, you don't want. Some coaches
It
don't-
is a different dynamic, but I'm saying like
I don't
I'm
know. I
saying
never
like
had
don't wanna.
that. Where I actually played. You ever played for your father?
No, I ain't know.
No, thank God, no.
I
Home was enough.
I probably wouldn't even play. I probably would have been suspended.
See what I'm saying? Yeah, home was
Kicked off the
enough.
team.
Yeah, so that's something totally different.
At the end of the game, after games, I would always talk to my dad, and he'd say whatever he had to tell me. But I couldn't imagine playing for him. Well, especially I couldn't play for Queenie.
But even
I mean, he could pick my dad and
even
my
like
mom.
you're really like you're ultra competitive. Just bad if you had a child that played for you. How that'd be hard for them.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
absolutely. That's what I'm saying. So I think with that, when you played, and like say for you've had games, okay, your mom she's in the stands. Have you ever felt like, you know, I had a real bad game. I only want to get in the car. I only want to get in the car with my mom going home. Just man, if I could just get a ride with somebody, because I know my mom is going. Have you ever felt like that?
Yeah, sometimes if I had have a bad game, I won't try to avoid her. I just won't
Talk about it.
Yeah.
Well, you got to get home so you can avoid it. Right?
I'll just change the subject. She'll be like, I'll be like, something else to talk about.
Okay.
When I get home, I'm gonna do the dishes. Okay.
So can you turn off being? How do you turn off being a mom and a coach?
That's a good question. I wanted to ask you that too.
That's a good question. Because I'm loyal to the game. I'm loyal to my daughter, but I'm loyal to the game. And
No,
I think
I didn't ask
anybody.
about that. I said, how do you turn it off?
So I know, but I'm just giving you a little
She
background.
gonna try to
so
make
I'm,
it. She trying to make it sweet.
So I'm so, but
She said, I can't. Just say it. I can't.
But I know, but it's like I'm loyal to the game. So if any athlete shows up, like I love to see
Are you
athletes
coach
want
first or mom first?
it. I'm coach first.
Okay, there you go.
I'm
Answer
coach
the
first.
question. Okay.
Yes. But you
So
asked how I separate it.
That means you don't.
But I had,
means
but
you don't.
I do. How does that explain?
Because coach, you mean mama's over here,
Mm-hmm.
but you're coaching always. When you asked the question, I thought about it. I couldn't imagine any of my kids playing for me.
But
Right.
have you ever heard coaches say like they're like a son to me? They're like my kids. Like they're like my kids. Have you
yeah,
ever heard
it
coaches
sounds
say
like a cliche. A cliche. 'cause
It
you're
is,
always a
but
coach.
you start to love them beyond the court. And
Okay.
so I develop a love for my players beyond the court, but who they are as a person and who they are, not just what they
But
do.
in the square circle, in the arena,
The Lions.
that's all that matters. What goes on between the lines? Are you mom when she's in between the lines?
I'm a coach.
Okay.
Let me ask you this.
She agrees.
Okay.
She agrees. So now let me ask you this. Now we just had
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
a great tournament for say women's basketball as well as
Outstanding.
men. Shout out to UConn.
The best.
Yeah.
Shout out to LSU, for
Absolutely.
winning the women's. And we gonna get to that. I want to bring that up. So let me ask you this. Let's say, for example, if you're home, there's a game on, and let's say you say, "Hey, AP, I don't know what you call AP, and whatever you call her at home. Hey, come in here. Come in here. There's a game on." If she says, "No, I don't want to watch it," do you get frustrated or upset?
I feel it.
Disrespected.
But I feel like she should be there, but because she's done it before. But I say, all right, well, look, that's on you. Like I think you should be in here watching it, but
Okay.
I feel
Is
it.
that mom or is that coach?
That's
Coach.
That's-
That's coach. That's coach. Okay. Now,
You ain't
That's
been here
coach.
watching footage.
Yeah.
Watching game
No,
film.
you
see how
ask
she
it.
moved? See how she
You ask
moved?
it.
Yeah.
See how you get to the basket? That'd be kind of take. So let me ask you this now. When they did the women's Final Four, how much of the tournament did you watch?
I watched a little bit of it.
Did you watch the South Carolina? Did you watch the LSU Iowa game?
Yes, I watched
Okay, who are you pulling for?
LSU.
Okay, so let
And
me
why
ask
is
you.
that?
What you gonna do? Come on.
I mean,
This is an important topic in today's America.
No, you're right. You're right.
This is an important topic.
But I wanted to get to the subject.
Okay, well let's get
that-
to it.
And I want to get.
I jumped the gun.
I'm
My
gonna
bad.
get. I'm gonna give a shout out to.
Excited,
My,
didn't
I'm
Yeah.
gonna give a shout out to my barber, my partner Carl Fitz at Clever Clippers. He basically grilled everybody this past weekend about the tale of events with Caitlin Clark doing the "You Can't See Me" Friday against South Carolina. Then Angel Reese coming back Sunday doing the same thing, and then with the ring to go with it. So, as a player, do you do that? Do you say for example, do you talk junk when you play? That's first.
no.
You just play. So if somebody says something to you first, you don't shoot back like nothing. You don't shoot nothing back.
No, I just put that like anger into my game.
Okay, that's fair.
I don't like that.
I mean, hey, people have different things that
I'm
motivate
just
them.
telling you how I feel.
I get it. Yeah, I know you got. Yeah, I remember your story, Jimmy Baxter. I remember your story. So let me ask you.
Hold on. Did she do it? Didn't she do it against Louisville? She didn't do it against South Carolina, did she?
Oh, Caitlin Clark did it against South Carolina Friday.
So she did it against Louisville and then South Carolina.
Yeah, whatever.
She did it a lot.
She did it a lot. She did it a
And
lot.
she like waved off.
Tony,
Yeah,
yeah,
she
She
waved
waved
I
off.
saw that.
Like shoot that. You can shoot that. I don't care. Shoot
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And,
I don't
and
worry
I
about
think,
you.
but just like Dade City brought up, is that in today's America, when she did it Friday night, she had swag and she's this and this and this. I don't know Caitlin Clark. I think she's a hell of a ball player. Very good ball player. Got great range for shooting the ball.
best ball player in the nation.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But Sunday, when it was kind of like you got now it's time for you to get yours. Now it's like, okay, well, Angel Reese is ghetto, she's hood, and I just thought that was too much because I think about the Super Bowl when Tyreek Hill, they called the Bucks early in the season, scored 2 touchdowns, gave a peace sign each time he scored. They getting whooped in the Super Bowl. Antoine Winfield greets him.
While he's on the ground.
Right. Hey, we same thing. So I think that's the thing that
Now, I'll put both of them a little more into context. Angel Reese was more in her face.
yes, she was.
Antoine Winfield was more in her face. But at the same time, it's still the same gesture. I think it's still the same meaning behind it. It's still the same intentions. So for me, it's still the same gesture. It's still the same thing. It's really not a difference. Just because you're not bold enough to do it in someone's face doesn't mean that it means less or it's less detrimental to the other team. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just doing a gesture.
This right here was a coup de grace.
Yeah, but I mean, like you said, but I
It's
think
the truth.
right, and
That's the truth.
I think something else too is that LSU got real hot in the first and second quarter, and then
They didn't miss.
they didn't miss it. I think a lot of people, and I was hoping LSU was going to win, but I just saw the way they played against South Carolina. But something I saw with South Carolina, I think Dawn Staley, and I think she's a great coach. I don't think Dawn Staley changed. She didn't make any adjustments.
She said, "This how we play, and this how
That's
we
how
gonna
we
win."
play. That's what we're going to win. But that didn't work. So you
It
have
didn't
to
win.
make.
It
You have
didn't
to be
work,
able to make
and they
it.
You have
lost.
to be able to make
Yeah.
adjustments. But I
Didn't
think
work, and they lost.
what Kim Mulkey did is that I'm going to put bodies on Caitlin Clark, and I got enough length where we won't let them, because Boston had 2 cheap fouls who probably already got drafted. They got WNBA drafted. She probably got drafted already. She was probably first pick. But I know that for Kim Mulkey, she had, I guess, more at her disposal compared
Well,
to match up with Iowa.
She also let Caitlin Clark get hers, and she limited everybody else.
Right. And I think that was big. So
And shout out to Flau'jae, man, best rapper in the game.
Oh
bro.
man, we
Yeah.
love her. We love her.
good story. You know, her husband, actually, her father, Camouflage, rest in peace, was killed actually while mom was
Before
pregnant.
she was even born.
Before she was
Yeah.
even born. So she got a real good story. But I think LSU will be back. South Carolina will be back next year. But I just think for women's basketball, and
Iowa will too.
I will too. But I think the sad things when they showed, they said that the men's basketball tournament generated $170 million between the schools, and I don't even think women's I don't think they got $10 million. Just to put it in perspective.
But
Wow.
more people watch though.
Right, but more people watch. But I'm hoping that now, you know, with the names they got now, and I think women's basketball has definitely picked up to it. Even like
So the women's basketball, the reason that game was so big because of who was playing in the game.
white against we say white against black.
I didn't want to go there, but yes,
Yeah, we can do that.
I didn't want to go there, but
Yeah.
yes, that was the game.
Yeah,
A lot of people
you're
that
looking at Indiana State and Michigan State again,
Same
but it's
thing.
a little bit different. But
Same
the
thing.
thing is going to be interesting about women's basketball next year. I don't know how the money's going to work, but because everybody of significance is coming back for the most part,
Yeah.
the money, the revenue. So now there can be more of a build up.
right.
Now you have a rivalry.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, and then like, you know,
well, they got to get back.
Tuba said something that, you know, maybe
It
have
starts the season.
maybe have this because back in the day, they had UConn, Tennessee was the big thing.
Yeah.
And they played every year, you know, and then UConn was always Tennessee had their moments, but UConn was always
They
stronger
were better.
than them. But I think, you know, you have some
later on in the end of Pat Summer run, they were
Yeah,
better.
they were, but I mean, but UConn was always.
Because they weren't always better now. Just
I mean, Tennessee's won something. Don't get me wrong, but Geno's won what 9?
Something like that.
He's won a bunch of them,
how many Pat won?
3 or 4.
That's it.
Yeah. Geno knocked on probably
It
3 or
seemed
4
like
times.
Pat won more than that, bro.
Nah, they,
She
man,
won a lot more. She won, well, at one time she had more wins
yeah,
overall.
yeah, more wins.
Okay.
Not chips.
Now, getting back to Miss AP with the 1,000 points, when did you realize that you were close?
Like,
Somebody told you, like, you know, keeping up with the score.
she told me. It was like,
So y'all,
Did coach tell you or mom tell you?
Mom,
Well, I know you got a
I'm
score. You
not
got a score.
told
Keep-
her.
No, coach told her.
I
mom
would do
told
that for
her.
any of my players. That's a prestigious. It's really hard. So I would tell any of my players, like, let's go. You can do it. I told my other players there in the same locker room, like, y'all are next. You got 4 years. You're a freshman. You're already at 200 points for the season.
Yeah.
Like,
So you told her, coach.
What's your career high?
This is close.
45.
Oh no! See, mom thinks I'm getting a hard time. But remember, we had
Edrin?
Edrin on. He said
Yeah.
he knew how many points he had.
That's what I was about to ask her. Do you keep track of your
Check
points?
points.
Yes.
Like when you playing?
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. But
New school-
how
new
you
school
don't
player.
how you don't know like, bam, I just killed him. Okay, that's a bucket.
Yeah, but how do
I
you
don't
keep
know.
track?
You keep-
I'm
You
not
know,
gonna play
it's just like
basketball,
you playing at the rec.
If she
the
hit
same way you
if she
playing
hit
at the rec.
45, she cooking. I'm just saying, if you hit 45 in the game, you
How do
could.
you know that?
Yeah.
I didn't play basketball, I played football, and I could probably keep track of catches, but
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
No,
But once it gets
It's
so
the
much,
same
you
thing. If you
stop
get
counting.
20 catches, you gonna know you had
Yeah.
20 catches.
Yeah.
20
Yeah.
catches probably would be sitting with y'all. But,
But I'm just saying, y'all keep saying like the number going up.
Yeah,
if
going
you can
up,
keep
right.
track of 3 catches, you can keep track of 20. Every time you touch the ball, every time the ball go in the hole, you gonna know the ball went in the hole.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you playing at the rec,
And
they gonna ask you.
we right here. We in the bed. We right here, bro. You got me scared. I'm like, we in the bed. Like this.
So
Like we in Wilson. We
scared.
right here. You got me nervous. Y'all got me nervous. Like,
if you at the rec and they ask you what's the score, you ain't gonna know the score.
but that's at the rec. I'm talking.
But you keep it count of
in the game,
buckets.
but like you said, but in the game, but I guess I'm
You
a
keep
long
it
way
count
to
of
say in the
buckets.
game, saying like,
I've never
and she
known
said like,
nobody-
yeah, I keep up with it. Now, I got my nephew Andrea. Andrea, you keep up with your points when you scoring? New school.
Yeah. But I think after a certain amount, and she'll agree, like,
After like 20 points, I just give up.
you lose track.
Yeah, I just lose it.
After 20.
When you get the first 20, you be like, okay, I know I'm gonna have more than 20.
Let's
Let me
go.
just keep hooping. I
Yeah.
got more than 20.
Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I know I hit a dog.
yeah, I got that. So I just everything else is just a plus.
Yeah, that's icing on the cake.
Are you good at making free throws?
Yes.
Okay.
They're free.
Okay. Well, it's supposed to be, hey, but
Look
that's
at
a lot.
Coleman, look at
But that's a lot. But that's a
Derek
lot of art,
Coleman.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a couple chips we left behind with you, Derek. Thanks a lot.
But I'm saying we got a couple people that like.
If she scored 45, she had to hit free throws.
Yeah.
Well,
I had a lot of free throws because towards the end of the games, like
They foul you.
at the end of the game, I had a lot of and ones, so that like I hit the free throws.
why they don't just foul you? Well, I guess they can.
No, because we were
Was it
it was
close
close
game?
game. It was a clo-
okay.
Yeah, after halftime,
That was close.
it was close game. So then I just decided to go. I kept attacking, and they were just fouling me like crazy.
Nobody
you-
tried to deny you the ball.
Right?
Who's saying,
That's what I know, right?
Yeah.
Like,
They don't just get you keep
That
out
thing's a
the
little
ball.
different. Like I
that's
said,
crazy.
let me ask you
Wait a
this.
minute.
I
hold
would've
on,
done
hold
that.
on. It's different because you never played defense.
I would have done that. I would have just denied, right? Or
No,
doubled or something, like, get the ball out of her hands.
Are you not the point guard, right?
I am the point. Yeah, I'm the
So you
point.
bringing the ball up and there, so everything coming
You
through
still
you.
ain't getting the ball.
You facilitate. Yeah,
But still, like you could pick her up full court. Don't let her get the ball. We're gonna
Yeah.
deny full court.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Make her work hard for it. Get her
Make-
tired.
make-
Even if she-
Yeah.
even if she
have
get
you
it.
had anybody come with a game plan like that?
They did for a
AP ain't
little
gonna score, we
bit.
ain't gonna let
They
AP
did.
score.
They
But-
did. They tried.
But it didn't work.
Yeah, it
so
Are
didn't
the other
work.
players pretty good?
What'd you say?
Are the other players pretty good?
On my team? Yes.
Okay. So let me ask you this. But we gotta pay some bills first. So we're gonna come right back.
I'm baffled by that.
I know you ready. So let me get into this. We're gonna get into our first break, as you know we do every show. We dedicate to my man Will D. We lost back in August, man. So check out his line of products online, Cigar Life, CIGARLYFE.com. Every show we doing for you, bro. We riding with you. And to my immediate left, Greg Doss, who has receipts. Let the good people know what you got going on, bro.
Oh, what's going on, everybody? Before we get into this defensive thing, because I'm baffled. I am Greg Dawson, G9 attorney, pro se consultants. and what we do is we help people who otherwise can't afford adequate legal representation, navigate the court systems. We do not give legal advice. We do have receipts, and we also are on Instagram.
Yeah, you on everything.
Yeah,
Then you
yeah.
got a show Tuesday, show
Oh,
Thursday.
oh,
Tell
oh,
everybody
oh,
about that, man.
My
What
fault.
we own is the 13th Judicial Court's buttocks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we
Yeah,
own.
we're in the middle district, and we're also, hey, and don't forget, for those who don't know, on May 9th at 9:30, because they were actually waiting for me on the 4th. Somebody called me and said, hey, you know, we got people here waiting to see you. Everybody out there, it's May 9th, 9:30, 1700, I believe, Tampa Street. I will be in front of the 2nd District Court of Appeals with oral argument. And on Tuesday and Thursday night at 9 o'clock, GD
What
Napsy
day?
show.
What day? That's a Monday.
I think
May
it's
9th is a
Tuesday, isn't it?
Tuesday.
Oh,
But Tuesday and Thursday night, you have Greg Dawson. But tomorrow, DJ Squid will be back on radio talking about law.
Whatever suit you gonna wear on Tuesday, wear it in here that night.
Can't do that.
Yeah, I
do
want
that,
to see
man.
it.
Yeah,
I
don't
want to
do that,
see
man.
it.
You
I
do
want
it
to
too
see
much.
it, man.
Hey, we got to pay some bills. We do not own the right to this music. Torre, turn Waldo's mic down just a tag. He got us a little nervous in here, so I thought we was in the middle of a studio session or something. Give us a minute. We'll be right, we're finna get back into it. The second segment
Please
of the
do.
Chop Shop. Yours truly, EZDZ. We got Dade City in the building. Greg Dawson, our special guest, Coach Serrano, and daughter AP. Dawson,
AKA
what's your
Rip
question?
Hamilton. I'm just baffled. I need a list of all the coaches who ever faced you so I can know who we're going to fire first. But it doesn't take a lot of strategy to keep the ball out of, obviously, the best player in the
But then
area.
again,
hard to do,
I
though.
think something in her defense, though, if she's
slippery.
active, if she's active and moving around, that's a lot to ask her about. Hey, stay with her. That's a lot.
But it might never be if she get the ball in. Once she get it in her hands, it might be
That might be
completely
different, but
story.
we're going to make you work the entire
That's what I'm
time.
saying. Okay, I understand that, but I do believe that if you got to have, and I think the game has changed. And no shade to you by no means, but I think the game has changed where younger people want to shoot. You know,
absolutely.
you don't have like. We play ball. Somebody's gonna get rebounds. Somebody's gonna play defense.
Right.
You just knew, okay, they're gonna take somebody's gonna take the charge.
Dude got Wojciechowski
Right. Somebody's gonna do that. But see now everybody's watching
getting cooked. What you
Steph
slapping the
Curry,
floor
they watching Kyrie, they watching John Morant. So everything now is I crossed you. Ain't
for?
nobody talking about no defense.
They don't even care
Nobody
about
talking about Draymond, huh?
Yeah, but let me ask you, when have you seen a basketball
Nobody-
video on playing defense?
You gotta
Well,
watch
yeah,
it.
When
nobody-
last time you seen that?
You
I
gotta
haven't
watch my
seen
favorite
people
player,
play
Jimmy
defense.
Butler.
Jimmy Butler plays defense.
Okay, Jimmy Butler played.
That's my favorite player.
He's a two-way player. I give you that.
One of the few.
So let me ask you if I can, AP. I know you say LeBron is your favorite
You
player.
take that sarcasm out your voice though when you speak about
I
it.
just made-
You got to say it with a little bit more than that right there, but go ahead.
He ain't enjoying, but he's straight.
I mean, like I said, so let me. Is there anybody that you watch, men or women, outside LeBron? I know you say LeBron's your favorite, but whose game? Is there say 4 or 5 players that you could? I like how they play. I like how they move. I like what they do. If you can call those out,
Your top 5.
your top
All
5.
right. Kyrie Irving,
Okay, handles,
Handles.
Steph Curry.
handles,
Shot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
handles and shot.
Both of them.
Yeah,
John Morant. I like
handles.
his hand.
Duncan.
Yeah, athletic.
Very athletic.
Intelligent.
Freakishly athletic. Ooh.
IQ.
Yeah, he ain't smart.
Uh,
I was talking about Dawson.
yeah. I was talking about John. But go ahead, keep going.
Yeah, you know he's talking about John too. Hey, freakishly athletic, but go ahead.
Oh,
That's
more.
it.
That's probably,
Do you like Trae Young?
yeah.
Like Luka? Cause I can tell you like guards.
She
She's
don't
on
like
guard.
Luka.
She like
that.
guard.
I
She
like
named
him.
guard.
I watch it.
Sometimes.
You like Dame.
Like Lillard? Okay, she like Lillard. Okay.
She don't like Luka. So you seen the difference.
Dame is a two-way ball player too now.
Okay.
Ooh.
Dame is.
He a 1.5 way.
Yeah, he decent. like I said.
1.5 way.
He decent. I'm trying to think of what other guards. James Harden,
What?
What?
No.
Chris Paul.
Bro, you sleep.
Okay.
What you?
Let me see. Devin Booker.
No,
Yeah.
she
Is
don't
that right?
like Devin Booker.
Okay.
She like KD though.
Yeah, I like him.
You like
Bro,
KD?
you gotta call the player she like, but you.
Okay. I just try to go all over the board. I was gonna ask SGA. Try some, but that didn't get no buzz in.
His name too long.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, his name too long.
Yeah, she ain't feeling him either. Okay. I get it. It's all good. So, and you're a LeBron fan, and just because he played the Lakers, you're a Laker fan also.
Yes.
Okay.
So you're not really.
But
Okay,
also,
so
I'm also a Lakers fan because of Phil Handy.
Okay, yeah, the assistant coach. Okay, you met him.
Yes, I did meet him. I actually went to a Lakers game like a couple months ago. I met him there.
Okay, yeah, good dude. He be on LeBron. I think LeBron kind of orchestrated him to get out there.
he orchestrated the whole everybody that's out
Yeah,
there.
because he was LeBron's assistant in Cleveland.
Listen, we can kind of take a little bit of that down over there.
He orchestrated everybody to get out there.
That's what happened when
You
you
think Darvin Ham got how you
That's
think
what happened
Darvin
when you
Ham got out
Oh
there?
That's
man.
happening when you're good.
Oh.
Of course, y'all wouldn't know anything about that.
I'm just saying. I mean, so
I wouldn't know anything
Now,
about
let me. Does your mom put you on like any old school basketball? Any old school basketball players that you may watch?
Sometimes, yeah.
Anybody you like old school? Do you like-
What's his name? Dennis Rodman.
okay, a lot of energy, real
Yeah.
athletic. I
You
think
like
he
Dennis
doesn't
Rodman?
get-
Okay, yeah.
But I
Dennis
I like
Rodman.
Dennis Rodman.
That's
and
all I show her.
And
Yeah,
I
that's all.
really
Old
don't
school.
think he gets the credit that he
At
deserves
all.
He does.
No.
for basketball, what he did for the game, because he was a top scorer in college and changed his whole game.
And people forget that. People don't eat or they don't
Yeah,
know it.
they
You
don't
have
know
to be a
it.
Yeah,
scorer to
they
make it
had
to
all-
the NBA.
Yeah.
Right, but he changed his whole game. But he didn't need the ball
Yes.
to score. They had no plays for him.
Yeah.
But he rebounded. He
But-
played great D, and
But
he played hard.
he didn't score though.
I mean, he might get you put back, or like in transition.
He
or
averaged
something
like
that.
4 games.
Right.
He wasn't scoring.
But he gonna give you 15 to 16 rebounds.
yeah.
Probably give you six quiet assists too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not to mention steals,
Oh
charges.
yeah, he's
all
definitely.
of
And he
Yeah.
was very frustrating for everybody.
Yeah.
that. Right.
All
They
other,
say
all
he
the,
was-
all
they say
other
he was-
9 players on the
Say he was a little
court were
extra in the
frustrated.
post now. They say he was a little extra in the post now.
Now I saw what you said. You want to be the first women's player in the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
How long has that been a goal of yours?
Forever. Like,
Forever?
Yeah.
You always want to. She's right. She's striving to be the best of the
Yeah.
best. Nothing
Yeah.
wrong with that. I just want a hat.
Now let me ask, when you played,
But I
and I
didn't-
know the team is. Go ahead. I'll let you finish. Go ahead. What's your question?
I was gonna say it was a woman that was drafted in the NBA. I don't know if y'all.
Yeah.
It was. Yep.
Nancy Lieberman, wasn't it?
What
I
kind
had to Google that. Nancy Lieberman, I thought. But I could be
I
wrong.
think, yeah, it was. I saw a post on it. There was somebody that was drafted.
Okay. So let me ask you this: when you play, and are you the only girl on your team?
Yes.
What's that like? Do they
It's-
bother you
it's-
like, oh man, you can't play? Like, do you get that?
Leandra, like,
Okay.
Sometimes, but it's like a play. Like.
But you got to
yeah.
prove yourself so that you can hoop. Then it's like, okay, yeah, she can go.
Yeah.
She can hoop. Okay.
Once they can see I can do that.
Either girls feel you like that, bro.
Yeah.
That's how we have done it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got this
But
girl.
at the same time, like at a certain point, it'll be like a lose-lose. Like, oh, you blocked the girl, and then she go to cooking, and you be like, bro, I got to guard this girl, bro. Like,
Yeah.
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 it ain't no in between, but I got to go hard, or she gonna cook me.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think that's the thing that, like you say, because there are some women, and that's why I try to tell people, you cannot discount, because if you have women that can, oh man, I'll never let a girl beat me one-on-one. It can happen.
Oh, it
catch-
will happen.
Yeah.
You catch the right
Let
one,
some,
yeah.
of them, let some of them WNBA players go out there to the park.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Put that body on you, get to work
They
in
don't,
the
even,
elbows.
they don't even need to put the body on you. They gonna have you missing.
Yeah, but that's like a skill set. Then they got that
skill set
limit.
is really different when you talking about pro anything
Right.
versus just average Joe.
Because a lot of men think their athletic ability will allow them to dominate like over a woman and whatever she's doing, but her ball handling skills is just as good as some men.
It will. It will if
that's
he's a high caliber athlete. Because some guys can just be good athletes but not be a high caliber athlete.
But that's a great segue. I want to ask Mom this. When you have your teams and you guys travel and y'all go to, play ball, how are men coaches with you?
You get different types of approaches.
Okay.
You get some that are just men, right?
Okay.
They're just men.
What that mean?
You gonna leave it alone? Why the girl? Why the kid?
I don't know what I don't know.
That I get a lot of those, but I honestly I try to like blend in. So I wear my backwards
That ain't
hat.
gonna happen.
I wear my
That's not
backwards
gonna
hat. Like Trell will tell
That's
you, I
not
wear
gonna
my
happen.
backwards hat. I wear my sweats
Not gonna happen.
and my joggers
Not
and
gonna
big. But I'm just saying I blend in. I don't ever do too much. Like I just try to blend in. But a lot of the men, they come up and ask me, like, is this your team? I just had some this past weekend. Like, what group is that? And I was like, they're 7th grade, and they're like, and you're the head coach. I'm like, yeah. They're like,
That's
well,
what I'm saying. 'Cause I
yeah.
know that's probably
Of course.
odd. Like, you not to say odd, but some people are just like, oh, why she?
Sure.
It's a
But I
woman over there
understand.
coaching,
I understand, like, why they're asking that.
do they talk junk to
don't.
you?
I'm saying, can you explain to me
wouldn't
why they asking you that? Why do you feel that?
You have on something that says coach, right?
I'm sorry?
You wearing some kind of paraphernalia that says coach, right?
No, she ain't got to wear that.
I mean, I wear
She
a
said she's
polo.
low key.
Yeah, she
I
low
wear
key.
a
She
pair,
just
yeah.
blending in.
I wear a
Yeah,
polo.
men ain't wearing no shirt to say coach. They just out there. You don't know unless you get them together. Then you realize, okay, they got the huddle. Okay, that's the coach.
But I want to know why do you feel like
Waldo knows where I'm going with that too. That's an interesting.
Why I understand that they feel that way?
yeah.
Because I understand, like the mindset right now. Like we are at a place where we're trying to shift the mindset and change some paradigms when it comes to women and men's basketball.
They have
like-
coaches. They have
Sure, they have, and you got like Becky Hamilton.
Becky
You got some
Becky
people that
Hamilton,
have.
Spurs.
There's another woman. She's an assistant coach, but she still plays WNBA too. You got it, and they're breaking down the barriers. But I do understand, like a woman couldn't even have her own checking account until like 40, 50 years ago. Like A man had to open it for her. Like, you're still breaking down barriers. So to see a woman like, why are you like the head coach? I'm sure they're thinking it, but then when they see these boys perform, it's just like, well, you must be doing a good job. And the thing is, I don't do it by myself. I've surrounded myself with great people. I know how to
So
get.
you have a staff.
I have two amazing assistant coaches, so shout out to them. And they're
Don't
they're
call their
both
name.
men.
Don't give them their
Yeah,
name.
Sean Bridgewater and Charles Weaver. So they're amazing. I've surrounded myself with great assistant coaches, and they've done a good job, like really balancing. You know, they have some gifts and unique talents that I don't have, right? And I have some that I can do things for the boys that they probably can't. And I'll just, I can, you know, so just you got to surround yourself with great people.
Absolutely.
Always.
I agree.
Yeah.
Just
Always.
be
Anything that
successful,
you do.
You can't be
Especially the
around
leader.
a bunch of losers.
What's the slogan again? No fun in losing.
Yeah, and if you having fun losing, you're surrounded by a bunch of losers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
No, if you're, I thought you said it's okay losing, but yeah, I can't take it.
But I agree, like I said, but I think but at the end of the day, like I say, you should be treated as an equal, you know, because you coaching. So it should be,
coach.
you're a coach. So
Treated as
there
a
should
coach.
be nothing, you know, about, man, it's a girl, there's a lady over there coaching. And I know we live in that world now, you know, like I said, I might try to holler after the game. Hey, what's up? You think, you know, I
I'm
can holler?
trying to win
I'm just saying, but
Right.
let me say
right
this though.
now. And by
And this is no attack to the AAU circuit,
Sure.
but there's so many teams out here now where a lot of teams really aren't good, but when you have the resources
you can get out there.
to pay, travel, food, and I hate to say and your situation does not correlate to this, but you got a lot of when you got that daddy ball where, okay, well, I'm an attorney, so I'm going to put the money up for the team.
Sure.
But my son
play.
son is the 8th best player on the team.
But
He's
he's
starting.
Sure.
He got to start, and he's going to play point guard.
Yeah.
So we getting ran up, we getting running clock.
I will sell donuts
But that's what I'm
before I
saying.
let anybody take away from the spirit of the game.
Yes.
But everybody don't
But
have
Krispy
it.
Kreme doing pretty good.
Yeah,
so
Krispy Kreme doing great.
Yes.
Krispy Kreme doing pretty
Hotline
good.
always on.
Right.
You got beat by a pretty girl. No,
But I'm just saying. But to me, if you get beat, you get beat. I mean, that's just
that would be different.
you got beat. But at the end of the day, I still think it should be.
But you're telling me, but from what I'm hearing is you're saying AAU is not as well. We know it's not as competitive as it was because it was a different it was a different
Right.
standard. when
It
we grew up.
depends on which AAU you playing in too.
That's true.
It's we can't just sit here and say the AAU is not as competitive.
No. By no
It's-
means.
it's-
No,
by no
not saying that.
means.
We're saying, but the standard for getting into there's
Sure,
more
I know what you
kids.
mean. I know what you
is
mean.
a lot.
But
more.
that's a lot of that that's going on. That's lower level AAU.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like the upper level AAU
It's
is
still
still the
the upper
same
level.
AAU.
Right.
But there's AAU travel teams that are lower level where
Right.
that goes on, and there's teams
And
where
they
we
travel
gonna
every
fund
weekend.
this, we gonna get,
Don't win no games.
Yeah,
Every weekend
yeah.
they getting blown out every weekend.
Yeah.
and those teams they really not going anywhere, but kind of
like
locally.
the Generals to the Globetrotters.
Kind of
Yeah.
when you break it
Yeah.
down like that, yeah. And I think eventually, like in the thing with kids today, they don't like losing.
Yeah.
So eventually, we do
Yeah.
we go a good month. We getting blown out every weekend.
Yep.
Mama, I won't play no more.
Yep.
Not with them.
Yep.
I won't play no more.
Who?
I'm just saying. Just give it the example.
No.
And parents.
They surrounded by a bunch of losers. They happy losing.
Say it again, what is it?
They just want to be a part of the
If they
of
happy
the
losing,
atmosphere.
they surrounded by a bunch of losers, and that's really what it's gonna be.
Okay. All right.
And that's a lot of that's the lower level AAU ball where they get a team and the kid that the dad is funding the team.
Yeah.
They're not gonna get because the players that really are good and want to play and want an opportunity, they're not gonna play on a team like that.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Because
that
it's
makes
you know what I'm
sense.
saying. It's I'm not going through this
Right.
like this.
No, you're
don't
right.
make sense.
I still want to win at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
So those players they're not gonna play on the team like because it's too many teams.
Yeah. You got a good they're like a good rec team. Like, you
Yeah,
got a bunch of, they're
that's
good
really
rec
it's an
teams.
all-star rec team.
Yeah,
Right.
and they're happy with that. Like,
Yeah.
So now let me ask you this, if I can. AP the 6th grader. She's got 6 more years. So let me ask you: Are you looking at coaching her the entire way through?
No.
You're not.
No.
AV look like I'm
No,
straight.
and I don't want to. And I think she's like, look, little do you know is that she does. There are some There were some times where you're like, Mom, I wish you were coaching me. We're not gonna say when or where,
Yeah,
but she's coming to me like, I wish.
I was gonna say.
We can't. No.
I was gonna say who the coach was.
No.
Don't do that. He go Chatty
But see,
Crowder.
like-
He go Chatty Crowder to pivot.
But right or
He go
wrong,
Chatty Crowder.
more
Go to pivot.
on more than one occasion, you said, "I wish you were my coach. I wish you were the coach."
Yes.
Right? And then when I like, if I was, she's like, "I'm so glad you're the coach."
Okay. Now, let me present this then.
Can we edit that out of this?
Okay,
Just so you know.
Let's say, hey,
This is live.
when you eventually, you know what, AP, I'm not gonna coach you anymore. Do you foresee her staying at Excel, or they bringing her closer, playing somewhere a little closer to home?
Yeah, that was gonna be my next question. Like,
Yeah.
do you
Okay.
see her playing the next 6 years at that school, or?
Because see, next 2-3 years, like I tell Antrell's 7th grade, the class of 2028 is going to have a lot of good basketball players in high school, entering their freshman year.
Yes.
And there's a lot of coaches right now that are trying to piece
Pieces, yeah.
together, because you probably got, and I know I'll talk, there are probably 8 to 9 impact 7th graders right now
Sure.
that's going to go be freshmen in 2 years and going to make a difference
Sure.
on the basketball team.
I agree.
So you being class of 2029, I don't know, do you have any girlfriends that hoop also that you cool with?
Yeah.
She
Okay.
don't really play with girls like that.
I know you don't play, but I'm
But
just saying.
I went to a camp. That's where I met like actual girls that were my age that could play.
Oh,
And
the
how-
NEO camp, the
The NEO camp.
national camp.
Yeah.
And I was at.
It was good. I got to experience that. It
And where
was
was that at?
it was in Ohio.
Okay. But I think that's something else too. Like I say, getting the exposure, because it was so funny. Like my sister-in-law, Khalida, shout out to her. She Antrell's mom. She put this together.
Yeah.
And I never forget. Like I saw AP one day pick up. Y'all took Antrell to practice. And she got out of the car and said, I said, also, you the one there, I be talking about be scoring. And she was like, just real humble. She's not arrogant or anything. So I said, when you score on Antrell, what you do? She was like, that's cool. And I know it's all in good ribbon, but that's why I say I just, she's got her head on straight. You just tell her she kicking. She's got her head on straight, and you're gonna do great things. Just basketball, like I say, that's your ticket. That's your
Just
gift.
Keep working. You'll get
Keep working, because there's no telling what you do right now with over 1,000 points in the 6th grade. How many games do Excel play a year?
Well, the first year we played like 14 games, and then the second year
About the same.
that the same, and then third year
About the same.
and then this year we played like
Most
25 games.
And what number do you wear?
14.
Is there a particular reason to that?
It was her number.
Listen,
That's so cute.
I didn't push it on her either.
Oh, whatever.
She wanted
so
to.
it's
Oh
like-
my gosh.
Okay, so-
Wait, tell the story. Wait,
So-
let her tell the story. Wait, let her tell the story. Let her tell the
All
story.
right, so want to know how I got that number? It
ahead.
was, so I was at a game, and I didn't have my jersey, and I got the number 14. And that game, I went off. I had 14 points, and I was in, like, 1st grade.
Okay.
And then I wanted to keep that number. And then I found out it was her number. I was like, oh, yeah,
see?
I definitely want to keep it now.
See, I had nothing to do
So
with
she
it.
had nothing to do with
Go
it.
there. They got 14. Go get that 14.
I was like, this jersey, give me the.
Yeah,
No,
give me that
no.
14.
I wasn't even
Give me that
coaching her.
14.
I
She
wasn't
gonna
coaching
say.
Oh,
her.
yeah, she wasn't
I
even
wasn't even
That's
coaching
her
her.
number,
Yeah,
punk.
so no. This side is 2X.
I wasn't coaching her, so it was all like it just happened that way.
So going into your, cause y'all still got games over the spring and summer. Y'all traveling any or
For travel
AAU
ball?
travel ball?
Yes, we just came back. Oh no, from Nashville
Nashville, yeah.
2 weeks ago.
Okay, where y'all got going on later on? Where y'all?
We got Ohio, May 25th, I believe.
Memorial
Like the
Day
last
weekend?
week. No, the last week of school, so that weekend when school's
okay.
out. We got Ohio, and then we have
Atlanta.
Atlanta. Yep, we have and Miami,
Miami.
a big one of the biggest ones in
So,
Florida.
what's the furthest you've traveled to play ball?
I don't know. I've traveled a lot of places.
Probably Ohio,
Yeah. Yeah, Ohio. 'cause
What part of Ohio y'all in?
Cincinnati.
Oh, y'all was in the Natty. Okay.
Natty.
Nasty Natty. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
513. Stand up.
Yeah, yeah. She'll be going to like she told you with Phil Handy with the Lakers. Like he's really taken her under his wing. During COVID, he really pushed his like app, so we were home a lot. And so we started using this app and doing a lot of his stuff, and just started posting.
But he's
videos.
a real good dude. Like when they
Really good.
they interview, like he's just a real. He's very respected. He's a
Very.
really good dude.
Great role model.
Yeah,
Great role
really
model.
good dude.
So ever since then, he's just really like been checking in on her, and so he invited her out to LA a few times, but we just could never make it out there. So we're gonna aim to go this in August.
Okay,
Yeah.
that'll be cool then. Like I said,
In that end.
Yeah, and then we'll be flying from there to Ohio.
okay.
But it's
And that's in
what she wants to
Cincinnati
do.
again.
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a
So
good camp.
so you spoke about the national camps and with the girls your age. How do you feel you did at the camps, and how do you feel you matched up with the girls your age?
I did really good. I both the two years that I did go, I got MVP both times.
You
And
did, yeah, you did. You being real humble. You did great there. If you got the MVP,
Yeah.
you did great there. Yeah.
Twice.
They know
It was
pretty
twice.
good. Yeah.
No, she got twice. The 2 times she went.
Yeah, she went. She 2 for 2. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. She just played actually for the first time with
16U this weekend.
for 16-year-old girls.
How'd that go?
wow.
Travel ball.
Good. I got player of the game.
You know what? We're gonna
I
take a
gotta
break.
make-
I gotta
go.
catch
We
my
gotta
breath.
go
We gotta
now.
take
Yeah,
a
we're
break.
gonna take a little time.
We're gonna take a time out, pay some
take a
bills.
time
This next break will be brought to you by my man Carlos Money at the Auto Repair Center, 7101 North 40th Street, 813-443-4730.
We like-
Lo said it's gonna be Milwaukee
You know,
and the Clippers.
Oh, he's tweaking.
That's it. That's it. That's it.
What happened to the Suns?
You done jumped ship.
They undefeated since KD been back, ain't they?
Well, I mean, you know, but when he's played, because he's not playing. You know, they doing load management. And did you see what we rock at Dade City, Ruff, and myself, Chop Shop Apparel? Go get down. We got some new shirts
Dade
coming.
City and are in uniform.
How am I not in uniform? I got a Chop Shop shirt
We're
on.
matching them.
Okay, I mean that's cool. Where y'all finna go to the mall and play video games? Y'all going to Older Mills to take pictures? That's cute. Like I say, get down Elevate Design 813-400-7015. You don't own the right to this music. Torres, give us some. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. That's appreciate it. This is our last segment of Chop Shop.
Hey, y'all.
Easy DJ. I got Dade City cutting up. Greg Dawson, our special guest tonight. Coach Serrano and her daughter, AP, Nyla Parker. You want to ask her something about her hair? Go ahead.
Yeah, so I want to know. You got the hair going, kind of like,
Do you wear headband or you
curls,
let it
the-
out?
I wear headbands.
Okay.
I was gonna ask you wear headbands like, but what you put in there? Just natural juices and berries? What?
I use one thing. It's called Curl La La. And
Okay. Little plug for
Curl
Curl
la
La La.
la. Okay.
That's online. That's on TikTok. How you get
Hey,
that?
we're looking for a check now, Curl La La.
Right.
Send it to Chop Shop, please.
Right.
my mom found it.
Okay.
We had to look through a bunch of stuff. Look at my hair. I
We
don't
used
know.
a lot of things.
So we had to figure it out.
Are you a sneakerhead?
It's in that NIL money.
Right.
Yeah. Are you a sneakerhead?
NIL on deck.
Not really. So you wear the same shoes, like
So what are your game shoes that you want to
your
wear?
go-to? Like, okay,
Well, it was Kyrie's, but he's not with
Nike anymore.
Nike anymore. But I still wear his shoes.
Okay. Is there a routine you do before games? Like some you may listen to music, read, pray, like some you do.
I listen to music, and then I stretch while I listen to music.
What do you listen to?
I was gonna say,
What's
what's your
Beethoven,
go-to?
Bach.
yeah, what's on AP's playlist? This gonna be good.
So if
Don't look at that
you-
trailer. Look at that trailer. What's on AP's playlist?
Mama sitting next to her. Hey, Mama, yeah, what
If
are you
you
listening to?
if you grab your headphones for the game,
Yep.
the game is in 3 minutes. You can listen to one song before that game starts. Before you got to go on the court, what would you listen to?
Oh, that's a good
That's a
question.
good question.
I don't know.
What gets you going? Get you hyped? Like, okay, I'm ready.
Yeah, you got to get
She-
one
she's
song
motivated.
before you run onto the court. What would it be?
I don't know.
Do you need
Okay,
a song
so-
to get you ready, or are you just ready? Does the
I'm
game
just-
itself is what gives
Do you like? Do you like old school music?
No.
So you just all know. So Glorilla, Lizzo,
Yeah.
Megan.
F
Lil
R
Baby.
E E. Yeah. She,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Let's go. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. I got it.
Shabuya. Shabuya.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay,
Look
that
at
what
this.
you want?
She lit up.
Yeah. Okay.
What's your favorite color?
Rose gold.
Rose gold. Okay, that's different.
That's
That's jewelry. That's like jewelry. Ain't it?
Yeah.
Rose gold. Okay. Favorite food?
Seafood. Crab.
Crab. So you like crabs?
I love
You
crab.
keep crabs every day?
I wish.
Expensive taste.
Yeah.
Expensive taste.
I
Okay.
tell you.
Fast food. I see crabs. So I'm going to
Yeah,
McDonald's,
she don't eat
Wendy's.
fast food.
You don't like
Yeah,
fast
she
food?
Chick-fil-A.
That ain't fast food. Address ain't the same thing. Yeah, y'all are, these budgets are
Chick-fil-A
extreme, man.
is,
Man,
it is
what?
fast food though. It got to
Yeah,
drive
it
through.
is.
No,
You
but that
wanna
budget. Yeah, but I'm telling you, listen.
But if you go, if you go to the Burger King, you gonna spend the same amount at Chick-fil-A.
I bet the difference.
Inflation, man. Everything going on.
Everything going up. I say
If you go, I'm telling you, you can't.
Chick-fil-A never been $3. McDonald's used to be $3. Chick-fil-A
It
never
used to
been
be.
$3.
It used to be. Now they done caught up with Chick-fil-A.
I guess that's one way to look at it.
They done caught up with Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A
Everything ain't. You can't go nowhere and spend $3-5 no more.
Yeah.
You ain't got that nowhere.
That's dead. The value menu. You get anything on the value menu, $2.
$2, yeah. Two
That's
American
the
dollars.
value menu, and that's them same 49-cent hamburgers you was getting at McDonald's.
30
back
years
in the
ago.
day.
It's only if you
And
get two.
now
It's
they're
like two
$1.89.
for $4.50. Like you got to get two of them to get it at that price. You can't get one.
You like movies?
Yes.
Favorite movie?
I don't know. Well,
You was supposed to just say love and basketball.
That would be
Love and
mine.
basketball.
That would be
It-
mine.
That's
well,
yours?
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter?
Yeah.
Okay, you Harry Potter. Okay.
Okay, so hold on, D.
go
Hold on.
ahead.
We got to.
Which
I
one?
just started watching Harry Potter, so I'm kind of, you know what I'm saying.
You like it?
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So which one your favorite like Harry Potter movie?
Probably the first one.
The first one?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I don't seen the first
Trey,
one. I
you
only
been
seen,
Harry
like,
Potter?
the first.
Trey say, nah.
Nah, he
don't
too
know.
gangster. He too gangster.
Yeah,
Yeah.
too gangster. Yeah.
He watch paid in full.
Boy, watching
Lamar.
watching
Lamar,
Belly.
his favorite character.
Belly,
Yeah.
belly.
Top shotters, yeah. That's
Okay.
him.
Hey, do you
It's a good
Yeah,
movie
that's
right
right,
there.
yeah. So I can't even give a question out. You do video? You like video games?
Yes.
What you play? What you like to play?
2K.
Yeah, I play 2K sometimes.
What team you play with? Or do you make your own team?
Lakers.
Lakers?
Lakers.
Why you ask like that?
If you play with the Lakers, you got to be good though,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes
cause they
the
trash.
Warriors.
Warriors?
Sometimes the Nets. It's different.
Just different.
Just
But you
different.
like players. You like players. Okay. So let me ask you, Mark. I know your mom, she basketball background. Who's your favorite player when you played?
For an NBA, it
NBA,
was
yes,
Penny
ma'am.
Hardaway.
Okay.
And
WNBA.
Ernie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Penny Hardaway. I'm a like diehard Magic fan, so I was going to games with Penny and Horace Grant and
Okay.
Bo Outlaw,
We like
Nick
them too.
Anderson.
Now
Dennis,
let me ask. I don't want you to tell your age, but were you in college?
Hold on. Nick Anderson before he missed the free throws?
Before I'm loyal.
Okay.
Come on now.
So you go back.
really-
Loyal to
Carry an
LeBron when he thought he broke his ankle and it was like really the other ankle that twisted in the film. Like,
Don't do the
but
Skip
really,
Bayless. Okay, don't do the Skip
like
Bayless now.
LeBron, like he's like my ankle. I heard it pop, and we watched the slow mo. We're like, oh dang, he did twist his right ankle, but he was grabbing his left one. I was like, but he's still loyal.
Okay. Well, she said.
So that's what we're gonna do.
So let me ask you: were you a Magic fan?
No.
Were you in school? Were you in school during that time?
Game 1.
I was 5.
Oh,
Like
you-
5, 6 when I watched Penny and them play.
Oh, okay.
Had a
You
little
went-
Penny doll
Okay.
package. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I still have a champion, like old school Magic jacket. I wear to every game. Like it's old.
And that's
it's
what
got-
Shaq said.
He
He
got
got
holes
old.
in the elbow.
It's old. Yeah, it's ripped on the inside.
Yeah,
but I still wear it.
That's
It's
what
like-
Shaq said. He messed up. His ego messed that up.
Yeah,
They would've had something
That'd have
special.
been what the Lakers is now.
Yeah, but Magic doesn't do a
Shaq
good
They
job.
would never have been what the Lakers were.
They've been
would've.
Shaq and Kobe. That was the
They
first
would've.
Shaq and Kobe. No doubt about it.
Yeah.
No doubt about it.
We're just not good at like
Only
maintaining
thing,
our players.
Penny ain't stay healthy.
Yeah.
Right.
I know.
Because Penny was
He's very
Penny was that guy.
Very.
Yeah, he really
Yeah, he was
is.
better
Penny
than
was that
Kobe.
guy.
No,
Very.
He was better than Kobe.
We're never gonna see. We're not gonna.
He was better than Kobe.
He's like, we're never gonna.
Yeah, okay. I ain't ready for that either. I ain't
I'll
ready for
sit
that.
out that
Neither
one.
is he.
Yeah, I ain't ready.
He was a 6'8" Kobe.
Kobe 6'7".
Kobe 6'6" on a good day.
Okay.
Kobe's also Kobe.
Yeah, because he stayed healthy.
Just Kobe.
Because he stayed healthy, he's Kobe.
Let me ask.
I want to say that.
I want to ask AP this. Do you watch any other sports you like besides basketball?
Football.
Who's your favorite football team?
Well, I don't. Well, actually, I don't watch football.
You just
that.
you like players.
I play. I play football.
You play football too?
Oh, powder
What position you play?
Quarterback and then defense safety.
So you get picks too?
Yeah, I
Okay.
got 2 last game. Well, actually no, 1. It was with one hand though. I like jumped up and I caught it.
Well, let him know it was with one hand.
Yeah.
One hand,
yeah,
yeah,
right.
yeah,
And then we
yeah.
didn't get it on film. That's the one we
You
didn't
get it on
catch.
film?
I know. I
What
was.
was you doing?
I wasn't
She
there.
wasn't
dance,
there.
do you dance when you score? You just get the ball to the rail?
But
Yep.
see this,
Barry
nah, I'm
Sanders.
finna tell you.
Barry Sanders.
Do you know all the controversy that was in the national championship? It's because of the celebrations and the everything that's what everybody liked.
Oh, people want to see.
So turn it up a little bit. I'm just
you think about it?
turn it up a little bit. That's
Yeah,
what
that's
that's
not
what
heard of.
NI
that's not. I think her mom was like that though. But I don't
Yeah,
think
but that's
she
where the
was.
NIL deals come in.
Yeah.
you
Oh
can
yeah, no
tell.
doubt about it.
That's what the NIL
I
deals
see
come
that
in.
with you.
Like you
Do
can
you
tell.
see,
What do you mean?
As Reese said,
Yeah.
everybody asking me
Yeah.
why don't you go to the why don't you go to the WNBA? She said because I'm making more money than some of the players in the WNBA
saw that.
Yeah.
with my NIL.
Yeah.
But
No
it's
doubt
because
about
she's good at what she does, and people want to see her.
Yeah.
And majority of people want to see her lose.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
Like Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah,
People paid to see him lose.
You want to
they
see
never
her lose?
did. Never
Yeah.
did.
Never lost.
Only time I seen him lose was at the Olympics, and he was robbed.
Yeah, he was robbed on that. So you like football? Who's your favorite football player?
I don't know.
You don't know?
It's
Okay.
Ed Reed. Go when you go home, go YouTube Ed Reed. Well, matter of fact, Troy Polamalu was on Filling the House.
Okay, then let
It's on film now.
let me ask you this. I know we so far from school. If you had to choose right now, college you want to play at, where would you want to play?
Well, I don't know. I like top 5 is like my top 5 is UConn, Duke, UCLA,
Okay.
South Carolina, and I don't know. But if I had to choose one right now, I don't know.
They got good seafood.
USF?
They got good seafood
not
in
USF.
Louisiana.
No,
So LSU,
Louisiana,
yeah,
LA.
they got good seafood.
I'm really like, you ain't say LSU. You want to go to LSU?
I'm thinking about it, but
And you know something we didn't ask when you said Duke. What's your grades like?
I would say the first two were great.
What's your grade?
What do you consider good? Because I said my grades was good, but I had like a 2.3.
Yeah, so we're not
Good
gonna use
enough.
that as an
You
example.
had good
Yeah.
enough.
Good enough.
But good was in there. Good was. So what do you consider good? Good could be, different for different people.
What's your GPA? AP? Don't fall for
There
it.
won't be one.
So
Yeah.
remember, she's homeschooled.
Yeah.
So they get grades, don't they?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so she
yeah,
got all
does.
A's.
She has all A's.
All A's, okay.
Yeah.
What's your favorite subject?
Lunch. She at home. She eating good.
probably science and math.
Okay. So, Ma, you be cooking there?
No,
Oh, okay.
For lunch? What am I gonna cook for them?
I mean,
Y'all gonna make your own
let's
stuff.
just say,
I make
okay,
my
let's
own.
just
Go
say,
make your own stuff.
let's just say it's we
Y'all
don't
go get
have
a
a
juice
weekend.
box and some juice box and a banana.
I buy
go sit
stuff.
down.
I buy stuff that they can make on their own.
Okay,
Yeah.
and then you just go like that there.
I can feel the judgment on. I buy stuff
It's
that.
coming from over there.
I
It's
know.
not
I
over
feel
here.
it. I feel
There's
it.
no heat over
I
here.
feel it.
It's
Yeah,
heat.
You want me to
it's
be?
just
You want me to
coming
be
from
like?
that direction.
You want me to be in an apron,
Yeah.
like
Oh,
mopping the
wow.
floor,
Yeah,
stirring the soup, like that's what you want.
Now, wait a
Kinda like
minute.
that same Philly shit.
Clorox
Wait,
in
come
the
up to
sink, like
yeah.
you want me to do all that.
Hey,
That's what you want.
definitely don't need no watch, right? Right, y'all? I don't need you wearing no watch because they got one on the stove. Yeah, whatever.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. That's what
Hey,
you want.
shout out, hey, tomorrow at 9 o'clock, Square does the law. I won't
You
be
gonna wear a suit?
No, Square is.
Man, you got to wear the suit, but cause you be clean, dog.
No, for the most part, everybody's used
Dogs.
to Greg Doss. They ready for
Dogs
Square
be
to come
unassuming,
back.
man. He be
Hey,
dogs be
you be
laid back.
clean,
He don't
dogs.
want that. He don't need.
Don't
he
nobody
need
be.
chilling.
They don't really know how clean you be. I'm gonna take a picture of you next time.
No.
TV. What you like to watch on TV?
Basketball.
Yeah, basketball.
Just tell us if you know the
On,
answer, shout it
like
out.
I watch on
She don't
YouTube
really be
basketball.
watching basketball. Okay,
Yes, I
yeah.
do on YouTube. Yeah.
YouTube
YouTube,
basketball.
yeah. She
Okay.
don't be watching basketball like the live games.
What she said? She watched.
Sometimes.
Cause her mama's still mad. She didn't want to watch the games
Still
with
feel
her.
it.
That was like-
no. I
Well,
know
you
she's
got-
gotten better. She's gotten better.
I already seen it. When she said
That's-
you asked about the
this-
tournament, her mama was upset.
Right, but this way it's gonna get good. Do y'all play this weekend?
No.
Okay, now they got 4 games Saturday, NBA, and 4 Sunday for the playoffs start. Now you got to play in next couple of days, but then Saturday and Sunday.
yeah.
So it's 8 games. So they start like I think Saturday starts like at 3, go all night.
It'll be on
then.
the TV in the house.
Okay, so it'll be
Yeah,
on.
it'll
But
be
AP probably just be in the room chilling.
I won't.
She'll
I mean,
watch it a
I'll
little bit.
peek out. I'll come
Yeah.
out and peek.
Stick your neck out for a bit.
Yeah.
Okay,
She'll watch a
watch a
little
couple,
bit.
go down a couple times. Like okay, I'm straight on.
You got TV in your room?
Yes.
Oh, you can watch it in there. You don't gotta come out. You can watch it in there.
But but you can tell mom the narrative's been set. Mom want to watch the game and just go over pointers with her.
I
Did you get
understand that, but
Yeah.
she gonna be home. She ain't gonna be studying that game, bro. I'm trying to tell you now.
So are you on your phone a lot? You on your phone a lot?
I don't have one.
Okay.
Look at that. She does. They always tease her about it, like that she doesn't have
So
one.
annoying.
I mean,
I
that's
think
fine.
you're probably
They
the
all
best
do.
mom on earth.
Yeah, I won't.
Yeah.
I don't need it. She doesn't need one. But what are they? What
You
are they
probably the
called?
best mom on earth. That's unheard of. How old are you?
12.
12.
With no phone, that's amazing.
And when's your birthday?
November 17th.
I'm the 29th. Okay.
She look
Hey,
look
look,
like,
may
is
want
that birthday?
to start looking around in
Oh,
September
that's funny.
for the
Hey,
iPhone
for the same
15.
people,
That's
what's it, Hair La La? Hey, she doesn't
Curl
have
La La,
a
yeah.
Curl La La. She doesn't have a phone either.
Yeah.
T-Mobile.
does.
Maybe get your NIL deal with a phone provider.
That's funny. No, she doesn't need one.
You don't need one. I get it. I mean, I get it. I totally
She
get it.
doesn't need one.
She
looking
don't
like-
need one. She don't need a phone.
If it was like just a call button and an end button and numbers.
No, you gotta teach her how
Like
to
a
use.
Nokia,
No, you gotta
like
teach her how to
the
use a
snake.
rotary phone.
Oh,
They
next-
heard a rotary
next-
phone.
Oh yeah,
Next
this is the yep.
Did
yep.
you try to use your foot, Mom? Can I see your phone for
She
a minute?
does. Yeah, she
I was
does.
just using it out there.
Yeah, she does.
Okay.
But she doesn't like really. In reality, I think more. She feels more of like, "And Mom, everyone has one." And I said, "I understand. Like,
It's
I
a lot.
understand.
Those
like,
phones, like I said, it's a lot.
I just
With
want
your
to.
phone.
I really want to
Yeah,
commend
for real.
you.
Yeah, your
Cause,
phone.
like that's
real.
you a real one
That's
for
real.
that.
That's
Like
real.
it's so many. My middle, she 10 years old. She got a phone. We took it from her, but she has a phone. She's 10 years old. I ain't gonna get into all of that, but on
right,
live,
right.
you know.
I understand.
It opens up
But-
a unique door.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's I don't want to have a phone, but I can't really say my oldest daughter, she had a phone when she was 10, but that's different circumstances. But it's good that you
And
able
then,
to.
like you say, if you with me all the
recognize-
time, we need a phone.
It's
You
good
with
for
me.
you to
with me
recognize
all
she
the
doesn't
time.
need
Yeah.
a phone. She doesn't.
Right.
There's no reason for her to have one.
Yep. She knows my number. She can use someone else's
I
phone.
have-
She
I
has
have
a
a
tablet.
tablet.
She has a tablet.
Oh, well.
And
And
she is
that's
really campaigning for that phone. She's like,
But-
I got a
but, like,
tablet.
You can call from
You know,
your
she
tablet,
doesn't.
so.
She can't.
Tablet
We
need
use
Wi-Fi.
No,
yeah,
I don't.
we use Instagram to call like video each other or sometimes. And she has an app called Text Now that allows her to like
So why you need a phone?
call. That's what I'm saying.
AP is not.
Yeah, I
feeling
told you
that.
it's more
I
like
told-
peer pressure. I think it's really like
If you
society.
got-
I want to
You
ask.
don't even need a
I want to ask
phone.
you: is Antrell one of your teammates? Like, you ain't got no phone. He doing that to you too?
No.
He's not.
It's Savion, Pre, and Omar.
What do they call your phone?
I call it the iPhone 40. Because
iPhone 40?
It's huge. It's so big. So,
She says iPhone 40. That's funny. Like you say, but that definitely salute to you because these phones are a trip,
Yeah.
especially in young.
It's a lot of
America.
it's a lot of information on them phones.
Sure.
Yeah.
And them tablets. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a lot of
Sure.
information
Sure.
on them phones. So
Yeah, no, we definitely limit
but
her
also-
screen time.
Knowing the relationship you have with your kid, knowing what your kid is doing, there's nothing wrong with that. And then most important to keep that innocence.
Right.
You know, go through when it's your time.
Yep. There's plenty of time. That's why I tell her, I was like, I said, look, like, if this was life, like, right, this long right here, and right here is how long you're a kid. And then the moment you turn 19, you got all
The
these
rest of your
years
life.
that you get to be on. You're
But I think we
be
want it to
introduced.
be
look at AP. She ain't trying to
grown
hear none
so
of that.
quick.
Yes.
But I think, but it's kind of funny because like y'all got the kind of relationship, but I don't want you to take it the wrong way. I can see AP going to school and you going with him.
Like in college?
Yes.
Yeah.
In college?
I can see that.
Yes.
So here's what.
If I go like somewhere,
Yeah, you
like
go
to
to
go to
UConn,
school,
she going?
and
Yeah, she going?
she said she's moving, right?
No, I didn't. I said I'm buying property. So I'll buy.
but
Yeah.
I
I'll
get it.
Airbnb
I get
it
it.
when I'm not there.
I'm
Then
just saying.
I'll.
I'm saying that's basically the same thing.
Same thing.
Exactly.
I want you.
I'm
I'm not gonna go there. I'm just gonna buy a house there so I can go there.
Like,
What if the family wants to come, or like she needs her mama, like
You don't have to. You don't have to
You
explain
will.
that to us. We already know.
See?
Yeah, we already.
Yeah,
But I
we
won't
just-
be
we
there
just
all the
said
time.
that. Yeah.
I told
Yes, you
I
will.
told Nyla, I said
You'll
I'll be
there
traveling the
entire
world.
basketball
I'll be
season.
traveling the world.
So
She'll
let
be-
me ask you. Ruff said something about South Florida. You was like, no
USF?
interest. No interest. Not right now. Okay.
Why? And so I'm curious as to why you would say that. Why not?
I don't know. I'm
First
looking
thing,
at
they
their
not-
basketball.
they not- I mean, they had a solid program. They went to the tournament the last 2 seasons, but I think that what hurts Tampa is that Tampa kids don't stay
Yeah, I know.
for the whole football, basketball, and then you ask yourself, especially for men's basketball, how can you keep a kid in Tampa that's a 3-4 star recruit to want to stay home and their USF is not that good?
Yeah, they don't recruit much from here anyway. I've been coaching over
Right.
a decade, and you see them look overseas more than look at the roster for the women's.
Yeah.
I'd say like 40% of them or 50 are from overseas. Like they're not
Right.
looking here, and there's plenty of athletes that have come out of Tampa. They're good, right? But
I agree.
also though they're not like a program like that puts a lot of their budget towards athletics.
Yeah.
And
know what I mean?
that was the issue with them trying to get Dion too.
Right.
They were out. They were willing to put the money. They saying want him to be a part of it. I guess
Yeah.
Oh, they got money. We got money out there.
it's plenty of money.
We got
It's plenty of money.
No doubt about
We
that.
got a $1.4 billion dowry.
But it's the way they want to
It's-
spend
It's
it.
the way
plenty
they
of
right.
money.
It's where
The way
it's
they wanna spend
directed.
it and how they want to allot it.
Right.
So we're gonna go and get out of here for tonight. So Mom, you give your shout outs. AP, you give your shout outs. Floor is yours.
Shout out to Curl La La.
Yeah,
And anybody who wants to donate a phone.
No, she can't have
No,
no
she
phone.
ain't getting no phone.
She
We're
can't
gonna
have
send
no
it right
phone.
back.
Mom, that's going right
We
back.
went to the senior year.
Donated. That's all.
gonna
I'm
send it
saying.
right
to the
back.
senior
Mom
year.
ain't no phone.
Her mama got money to buy a phone. Now she's talking about buying land in Connecticut.
Yeah, we're
Mom
not.
saying
Yeah,
no
it's not
phone.
the money. It's not the
It
money.
ain't
We're
no-
not
Money's
getting no
not
phone.
the issue. She ain't getting no phone.
Yeah.
I was trying to get sponsored.
Look at you. That is
Yeah,
funny.
we'll work on that when she hit 18. We
Yeah.
got a couple years, man. We
Like I
got,
say, the floor is yours. Whoever you want to
That's funny.
acknowledge,
Well, I mean, shout out to y'all first of all for inviting us. We had a good
Absolutely.
time, good conversation, bringing up some key topics that need to be discussed. Shout out to my parents and More Than a Game. That's our program that we have, our travel ball program that Antrell's a part of. And More Than a Game. I didn't know that. First of all, it was LeBron thing. I didn't connect the dots. And then I found out afterwards that LeBron had a movie called More Than a Game.
yeah.
Shout out to just parents out there that are really trying their best to put their kids in a good situation, and they're learning in the process. Like, no one's perfect, but we're trying to do the best we can. And I know there's a lot of parents out there trying to do their best they can. And anybody who loves basketball, man, just keep loving it, keep learning, stay a student, and remember why you play the game.
Yeah.
AP, floor is yours. Young lady.
Shout out to More Than a Game. Shout out to my family and everyone that I know.
What about the guy to your immediate left? The guy to
But
your
she
left.
can't just acknowledge him. She got other teammates. That would be
Well,
cool.
and for support.
You the only one
Okay,
came to
shout out
support.
to
That's
Intel
true.
for coming.
Antrell, you want to get in front of the camera real quick?
Come on,
Just don't
Antrell.
fall.
Come on, do the gritty up here. Like, just gritty up
Don't,
here.
don't bump nothing.
Yeah, you gotta be careful.
Yeah, please don't
It's
bump nothing.
Antrell. He's my
You can turn around and wave.
Antrell,
My boy.
okay.
That's Antrell Johnson.
Shout out to the former 2 Chainz. You ain't
shout out
gonna
to
gritty out the way?
Antrell.
Nah, he ain't gonna grit. He ain't
Oh,
he ain't
okay.
gonna
Hey,
grit.
he'll lock you up on D big time. He's a pest. And he's,
Okay,
and he's
okay,
a
little
good
Ty Beverly.
and
Okay.
he's a good leader. He's a good leader.
That's my homeboy. I got a homeboy.
Yeah, you got a whole. But I know you tripping.
Every
But it's all
time.
Did you say
good.
Ty Beverly?
That's my homeboy. He in Philly. He
Oh, I
live
thought
in
you meant
Philly.
Pat.
That's what I meant.
Oh,
That's what you meant.
I do the same thing with Kevin Nash and Steve Nash. Like I used to watch wrestling. I call Steve Nash Kevin Nash all the time.
Oh wow. Okay, that's different.
Yeah, so I got home. Shout out to Ty Beverly. That's my dog. We was in the military together, man. He up in Philly right now.
All right, and before we get out of here, our last two sponsors definitely want to keep the groceries going.
Ciao.
First spot, definitely down there downtown Commerce City.
nom.
My man Mike Tridd, my man E Tridd down there at Conan's, 1510 North Hubert. Y'all want some good barbecue? Go check them out. They're
It's
official.
just a
Hey,
stone
I'm
throw
tell
from
y'all,
the
make sure
University
y'all
of Jefferson.
gas up before y'all go.
It's a little ways
That's a
in
long
Commerce
ride
City.
from
man.
West
Commerce
to
Worth
City.
the ride.
But it's worth it. Definitely
Long
worth it.
ride from West to Chapel.
The bet,
Okay.
yeah. I
Go
always
back,
tell
Chapel.
people that, yeah. So go check them out, 1510 North Hubert, Chapel, Florida, 813-870-0404. Now, you're in West Chapel, Wingstop, a part of
Got a
Martin
spot for
McCann.
you.
Yeah, we
Got a spot for you.
So you go get that garlic parm, lemon pepper. You like wings, tonight?
Yes.
I mean, AP, well, what's your
bet.
favorite flavor of wings?
Buffalo.
Like buffalo, okay.
Try
I
the
put you on
lemon
lemon
pepper.
pepper and
Lemon pepper.
garlic parm.
You'll never be the
You don't
Oh,
need
garlic
that. You need
palms.
that. You need that Louisiana rub in your life. That's what
Yeah.
you really need.
4 locations in
That's what you got for that.
the Bay Area. Now we don't acknowledge Hillsborough, Self, any of them. These are the ones that sponsor the show.
Only
That's
those
what we rock
locations
with.
is the only
Only
one
those
that
4
matter.
right there.
Nothing else.
Don't
so
go
keep it
anywhere
G.
else.
Hell, maybe we ain't going over there.
Hillsborough 22nd, we ain't on none of that. So 23048, Florida Highway 54, 813-705-9464. 1219 Bruce B. Down, 813-536-0222. Yeah, on the way home. Good plug, dogs. 9305 North 56th Street, 813-373-5174. And headquarters where it all started, 2776 North Fowler, 813-903-9464. So, everybody had a good Easter? Everybody had a good Easter?
Oh yeah, I was real drunk.
Okay.
Are we still on air?
Yeah, we
Tuesday-
still- we
Tuesday-
still-
I thought the show was. I thought the show
No,
was
the show
over.
ain't on.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, so you had a good Easter?
Good.
Yeah, I had a real good
Great
Easter,
time.
man. It was
Okay,
nice,
great.
man. You know,
Good.
had a nice little time. We
Chill
went
with
to
your
a
family?
festival. Yeah.
Festival, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
shout out, man, Marlon Fee,
Marlon,
Big Belly
yes.
Tight, 1828.
The event
Hip-hop
was
car show,
the event
festival.
was exquisite.
Yeah, I see it was jumping out.
Yeah, keep
It
doing
was,
what y'all
man.
doing, man. Y'all doing a
Shout
lot
out
of
to
stuff in the
everybody,
city, man.
Juvenile, Tom G, JT Money,
Yeah, keep
K.
that
Rule,
going.
Priceless Scott,
Tom G, Tay Bay, right?
Tay Bay. Yeah,
they
Tay
had a
Bay
good-
was
they had
out
a good
there.
crowd, so.
Yeah, it was nice out there, man.
All right. Anybody got weekend plans? Everybody just chilling?
I have somebody avoiding service, so my process server called me, but we're gonna run them down, or I'm gonna end up in a minute to add
Okay.
this to state.
I know you're a good
I
blood.
almost cussed. I almost
You're
cussed.
a good blood. I know you'll go get him. You're a good blood.
No, I got a good process server. I got a
Okay.
private guy, but he said the guy is dodging it, so we'll find. We'll get him.
All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit back. Got something I gotta do with my cousin on Saturday, but I'm just chilling. Like I said, I'm just gonna watch some of this
What
good
y'all gonna do
hoops.
Saturday?
Got something going on.
What y'all got going?
You brought it up.
Yeah.
Well, actually, my cousin has an event that I'm gonna MC and
Oh, okay. So you
Like
don't
Red
plug
City.
yourself.
Like Ren?
Yeah, real talk. Yeah, no cap. Yeah, I'm MCing it. Yeah.
So why you ain't say that? What you? I got a little.
I don't make stuff about me. That ain't what I do.
That I just
You
made
brought
about
it up. You made it about you when you brought it up.
Okay, I was talking. Okay, you know what?
That is funny.
These two, every week it's always something. But like next Monday, we got Tiger Space coming on. Jerome's my old homie. Get on this good child support. So next Monday, we're going to have a different twist on it. Greg Doss will be live and uncut.
I might miss that one. I don't know if I want to be in here.
You said
I
you
ain't
was
gonna
gonna do
miss
the
this
intro. You was gonna do that.
I don't know if I might do the next one.
I ain't going to miss
That was
that
gonna be turned up.
all the way. So,
No,
yeah.
We gonna have to. Hey, we might need to cut our mics off and sit back.
I always say, hey, Greg, if you call in and if Heavy decides to take questions, it's Greg, what would you do? Because I can't give you legal advice. So
So hey, we gonna have to just probably just turn our
Free
mics
game.
off. Turn our mics off and just sit back on this one, this next one, D.
Yeah. And also,
well,
on the most
we can
serious.
talk about things other than that, though, right?
No, we gonna chop it up. But on the most
No.
serious note, before we get out of here, man, I want to give a shout out to the producer, my man Torres. We praying for you, bro.
Yeah.
Torres lost his dad this past week, man. And our hearts go out to you, man. We praying for you. So,
Appreciate you showing up.
we with you, brother. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So as I always say before we get out of here, man, anybody want to be an artist, don't want to see the executive producer on the videos, on the record,
I get
dancing,
anybody that can play
come to Death
boxing,
Row.
one basketball for 12-year-olds too.
Hey, check us out, man. Download
I
the
don't know why they don't do
podcast.
it.
Hey,
I
we'll
don't
see
know why
y'all
they didn't
next
do it.
week. Keep God first. Love your family. When you
That's
see us,
crazy.
holler. I'm gone.
Peace.
Good night.